2 weeks ago, my son's car's side mirror was smashed while parked in the street. I offered to repair it as I'd already replaced the mirror housing on a 2018 Civic Si and felt the job is not too difficult. As you can see here, there are 3 pieces that are broken. There's the skull cap, as they call it, the top piece, the housing, and the actual mirror glass itself. These are the 3 part numbers. We'll get more to that as we get later into the video. A word of caution, the pieces of plastic on these mirrors can be very sharp, so be careful when handling them. Also, if the glass is shattered, it's a good idea to put tape on the face of the glass. As it's being removed from the housing, if this glass were to shatter, it could be potentially very painful. So the first step is to get the glass off of its pivot mounting point in the center. So use a soft pry tool and pry from the center of the glass out. There are 2 pivot posts in there as well, but really try to get the glass off from that center pivot. Next, you want to get the white plastic cross piece out. That's also attached at the center, and it's attached to nearby friction. So just use your pivot tool to pry it out a little bit from each side, a little bit at a time. Next, there are 2 Phillips head screws on the face side of the mount. There's one top center and one lower center. And in the third one, you have to push the mirror all the way out, like towards the front of the vehicle. And there's the third Phillips head screwdriver underneath. A little hard to see, a little hard to get to, but you need to get all 3 of them out. For this screw underneath, it's easier to use a stubby screwdriver, as a longer screwdriver would hit the body of the car. The shorter screwdriver allows you to get closer and get that screw out. Now that all 3 screws are out, you can actually get the housing out. There's a front and a back piece to this housing, but again, be careful, the pieces are very sharp, especially once shattered. Alright, here's the part number for the left side housing. And how it basically works is it's 2 parts of a clam. You stick the back half on first, and you'll feel it set into place. Use the 2 posts where the screws go into as a guide, and then you take the back half and you click it into place into the front half, and it really clicks into place really nicely. It makes a good pairing, and then the screws will just hold it in place. Once your 2 halves are together, you can put the 3 screws back into place. Just start with the bottom one first. It's really hard to see. I try to take a picture of it. Look at the bottom of this picture right here. You can see that hole. That's where the screw goes into. And then just put that one in first. Then the top middle and the bottom middle go in next. Be very careful putting these screws into place. Only tighten if necessary to get the screw to bottom out. Don't torque it, because you could easily snap the plastic. The next step will be to attach the glass to the housing itself. The glass comes with the plastic piece on the back. You'll need to transfer over 2 of the studs. Here's the part number for the glass on the left side. You put the studs into the holes. It's pretty. You'll see when you go to do it, how it lines up. Once you line up the two studs, just press right in the center of the glass and it snaps into place. At that point, you could push the mirror back out to its normal position and grab your skull cap. Here's the skull cap for the black Civic. Basically, you line this up from the front of the car, get it level, and slide it into place. You'll hear it click all three spots where it holds into place, and that should complete the job. Here's a detail of the parts I purchased for this vehicle. All told, it was about 95 bucks, including shipping. Not a bad repair, not a bad price.